right. Let me bring this back up in here. Yep. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Here.
I'm doing good.
I think
Hey,
Drastin should fire twirl. I mean, it's a possibility. That stuff always happens.
the overlay works again.
It works again. What do you mean?
The D&D Beyond overlay.
I don't know about y'all,
Oh.
but I'm still recovering from that epic win yesterday for the title belt over with Cuddle Stream.
Thank you, Grandpa Guitars, and welcome. Welcome.
Okay, now the pale man, or excuse me, the tall man.
Sorry.
I have strong feelings about this. I want you.
Don't know what's going on.
Sorry.
Strong feelings.
I never have my sound on my laptop, and apparently it was on.
Oh, is that?
Oh, it's Master Brewer. Okay.
Yeah.
Blanco already giving out unnatural healing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're
wait, what?
unnaturally healing, but
I'm just gonna get 40 more health, which I think maximizes me.
It's a bot.
well,
El
yeah,
Blanco's a blot. We found it out.
well, like you got to be with El Blanco. You got to be careful. I mean, he just followed us just recently, just the other day, for whatever reason. Oh, he's been with us a long time. Yeah, we caught you. It blew our mind, actually. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for the follow, Reeled Coast 859T and Cruella DeVille. Thanks for being with us tonight. We are excited to get back into it for a hyper shopping episode. No. I mean, it may be. I don't know. I don't know what these guys have planned for me at all. Yeah, no, Galtier, you can't use your points. That would be insane.
No, I've got like 23,000 right now.
I got 60.
Oh man.
That's a lot of heals.
I cancel so many spells.
I got infinite, but I don't know. I think that would get weird. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of an announcement tonight. We're gonna have some fun. Let me get over to that. But you might have heard this on Banter and Babble if you watch them on Wednesdays at 9:00. But this is official now. 7 Dungeons is going to be there as part of the RPG D&D Midland Mall Comic Con in Michigan on Saturday and Sunday, March 5th and 6th. We will be there. At least me right now, maybe Grayson as well, maybe Blaylock as well, or whoever else of these guys want to go up there for that. We're going to be there, and we're going to have some tables set up, and you're going to be able to come by and get a little mini D&D session with us. That's right. There's going to be we're going to have it kind of randomized. Yeah, Grandpa Guitars will be there. We're going to have it randomized, so everybody's adventure, and you might just get a little prize to take home with you from there. And then you stay there. There's going to be a cosplay contest. Banter and Babble is going to be there doing some live podcasts, all courtesy of Ken's Comics and Fett's Toy Depot. So you can check out those. Fett's has a fantastic set of toys and things available. And we're going to make this a big popular thing. So come on by, meet the crew.
Where's that in?
Midland.
Oh, okay.
It's Michigan, northern Michigan.
10-4.
So up near the Saginaw area, I believe. So yeah, we'll be there.
Here in Michigan, we just look at our palm and we say it's right about here.
Right about there. Yeah.
Right. So stop on by, say hi, talk to us about D&D, maybe stay and play a little bit of a session, and have one of us DM for you. It might be me, might be Grayson, might be Blaylock.
You're
knows?
all gonna die.
Yeah. Grayson will just here's how to die. Elegantly.
Only Grayson could do a 45-minute one shot, and you still die at the end. Like, we've got to get you DMing something, Grayson, because I think people would enjoy your style as well. Oh, we've already got some Blaylock, and I think one of the other guys here is going to DM some coming up this year. But exciting news. Come on out for that. Again, thanks to Fets and Banter and Babble and Ken's Comics for organizing that and putting it on. So you'll see a lot of promo details coming up. All right, let me get back to our camera here. Oh man, that's a lot of boldness. Where drinking out of a Steelers cup.
Feel proud, brother.
Hey, as a Bengals fan, I can't be prouder. Like if we don't make it any farther, which we probably won't, this has
You'll
been
be hard pressed. You will be hard pressed. But hey, you know what? Y'all from our division, repping our division, man. I'm pulling for you.
Yeah. I mean, we've won in the last 20 seconds in the last 2 games, so like the luck has to run out at some point. So, we'll see. Breaking records all the time, including the sack record.
We'll have our Green Bay quarterback be coming to Pittsburgh here this year.
Getting Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. You heard it here first. Next Pittsburgh.
Somebody else who should be retiring.
Right.
Right.
But enough about that. You all didn't come to listen to football talk. We can do another stream about that.
Hey, sports ball. Go
Yeah,
team.
we can talk sports ball when we're shooting animals in the Hunter Call the Wild.
We'll go Formula One.
Max Verstappen, he be going.
Isn't that the game where you turn right a lot?
And
no,
left.
that's NASCAR, man. That's
Oh,
F1, NASCAR, 2 different things.
got it.
Yeah, half-ass. As a Rams fan, he's pretty pumped. I would be too.
I wouldn't mind seeing them too.
Yeah.
It's amazing what Stafford can do when he actually has an offensive line.
Right.
Wish we had one.
I seen that meme the other day. That was too funny. Sacked 9 times. Wow.
We broke a record.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're
And
breaking
still won.
records left and right, good and bad. All right, but let's get started. We got in here. See, that's not too bad. Even though Zormir's probably like, it's breaking my eardrums.
What?
Uh-huh.
This guy. This is why he likes the hunting game, because it's quiet. All right. So, where we left off last week, the party left the island in Lake's Golden Bay and traveled into Castle Verminia after being given the code of ethics and rules in the city so that nobody is inadvertently put in jail. They met up in the old stomping grounds of Grayson and ran into an old friend in the dock district there. After spending some time there and meeting an interesting, albeit another slow-talking Minotaur, 3 hours later, they left to go to the shop district and began shopping. And where we left off, Zormir was dealing with the local herb merchant, who looks at him. Well, let's see. It's, you want all of these?
Just want to see how much you're charging for these here.
Ooh, let me see. And he takes out a small book and he starts thumbing through and, ooh, oh, okay. And for all of these and your components, it'd be 560 gold pieces.
No, for the ingredients on the list here. There's no way this comes to 560 gold.
Oh, but it does. They're so rare.
What is You must be ripping me off. What is the upcharge here? Surely you can do better than that.
It's Castle Verminia. One has to survive.
Okay, well, I don't need all of these. I've made a couple of these. Let's forget about Garuda's Spite here and Blood Drainer. How much for I think I have some of the ingredients for Costas' kiss still lingering around in my bag. How much for the rest of the ingredients in here?
So which ones do you want?
Open Mind, Death's Embrace, and the rest of the ingredients for the ones I have not lost in Costas' kiss. And I sent you a message about that.
Okay.
Remember, you still have, between you and Grayson, you still have Beholder eye stocks that you can see if you can sell.
Oh, I think right.
I don't have. Do you have the list of the ones you lost?
I do.
Okay, give me 1 second then.
That figure, I calculated it out. You can trust the number I sent you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
$3 million gold.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're killing me, Smalls. I did this to myself, though. Gotta get everything out here. So what?
You really not trust me?
There's other things in play here.
Oh, okay. So Death's Embrace, Open Mind. Sorry for throwing this at you at last second.
Yeah, I all I need is the ones that of the missing ones that you've got. The rest of them I have cost for.
Okay, I need 4 of Snake Spike, 2
hold on.
of
Hold on.
a total 73.
Okay, 4 snake spite.
2 Calvintari,
Okay,
3 base Moulin,
all right.
and all 10 Petivaria.
That would come out to 105 gold pieces for those.
For including the Open Mind and Death's Embrace ingredients that I need here.
Oh no. The open mind would cost you about 132, and Death's Embrace 86 gold pieces.
You really are quite a bit above market here, aren't you?
It is Castle Verminia.
So, how much would that be for all of them?
What did he say originally? 500?
562?
I'll just pay it.
323 gold pieces.
Whew, ripping me off, Smalls. What if I throw one of these in to sweeten up the pot a little bit? And I'll take one of the beholder eye stocks, or the beholder eye stock that I had on me, put it on the table.
He takes it and he picks it up and kind of rolls it around. And you see him pull out a small brass spectacle and puts it into one eye. And he begins adjusting it and taking a look at it and turning it over. Oh, this seems pretty fresh.
I can assure you, it is very real and it is freshly harvested.
All right. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm not the most persuasive. Oh, I was almost a 17. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. With the eye, I can do 280 gold pieces.
Make it 270, and you have yourself a deal. We almost lost our lives getting that thing. They are not easy to kill, you know.
275. He squints down at you.
270.
5.
Takes a deep breath. Fine. 275. I hand over the gold.
It's a deal. Takes a hold of the eye and quickly pulls it across the counter and takes your gold, and then he packs them all in there, and he does a really good job. He takes each herb and kind of packs it into a small paper pouch, all labeled, and sets it into a small wooden crate, so it's separated by each thing that you, based on the list you gave him, and then sets the small crate on top. I threw the crate in for free. Thanks for doing business.
That crate worth 100 gold?
It could be.
Well, thank you. I take it the stuff. Either of you gentlemen need anything here? This place is a ripoff.
There are a few things I would like to buy. How much are your potions and your potions of greater healing?
Potions of greater healing. For some reason, I did not have that open. Okay.
There are 100 gold pieces in the manual.
But not in this town.
Well, I didn't say
For
that.
graders,
I'm just
graders aren't
saying,
100.
According to this,
No, we haven't.
common 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
our prices are in our DM notes on the campaign.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. So you are overpricing.
For greater healing, 375 gold pieces.
Whew!
375 for a single? How much are your normal potion of healings then?
I should have just marked all these.
How much are your healing kits too?
75 for the regular healing potions.
Oh my god.
Are healing kits 25 then?
150.
For a healing kit? I'm gonna have to pass on this one. You weren't kidding, Z. He's way above prices we've gone to for other ones.
I wasn't joking.
Oh, for healer's kit? Sorry, I was way off on that.
Even more.
No, those are 7 gold. I thought they were 100 each. Did they lower the price
Yeah.
on those?
I was initially... I thought there were 10 initially.
Yeah,
The first
I'm pretty
couple times I bought some.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've messed with the price on that.
Okay. Okay, if the healing kits are only 7 gold, I'll take a few of those.
No problem.
I'll take 10. And I'll toss him 70 gold.
All right. He comes out with a stack here. He's bobbling them in his hands. And, huh? You starting a hospital? He sets them up on the counter.
Considering we just fought a beholder, anything involving healing is worth it right now.
All right.
Laylock, do you need anything?
More information, more than anything. My good man, I'm looking for a place where I can do some research, a laboratory of sorts. Is there a mage's quarters here, not labeled on the map?
I'm sure there is. It's not really my business. You can check some of the other shops. There's enchanting shops and different things out there.
I am apparently not making myself clear. Thank you. And I'll turn around and
I got one more thing. Do you know why the castle's on lockdown?
There's bad people afoot, I would guess.
Fair enough. I'll keep asking around. Thank you.
Have a great day. If you need anything else, you know where I'm at.
Walking away. Now I don't know about you guys, but I need to stop by the armorer.
Okay, so we have Arlo was off by himself. You three. 1, 2, 3. So that leaves Grayson. Grayson.
He's heading towards the Tendra's den.
Okay. While this is all going on, you arrive at Tinder's Den. You see the sign for it. It's a simple cave on the sign, but the inside is much nicer. You can see some light bits of gold inlay, some strong wood tones that mix with almost a very lodgy type feeling on the inside. You see various workers moving back and forth, cleaning different things and greeting customers as they enter. Behind the counter, you see what looks like a female elf with long white hair draping around her shoulders and a light blue dress, and just waiting patiently with her hands folded on the desk.
I assume you are Tendra?
I am, Tindra. Welcome to my establishment.
Oh, very kind. I'm looking for some rooms.
I can be of service with that. How many can I get you?
I would need 5.
5 rooms. And you see her pull out a book and begin searching through the rooms that are available. Yes, I can accommodate 5 rooms for 1 gold piece a night.
I will go ahead and pay for the week.
Ah, okay. And she looks at you and... You may or may know that. Are you from this city?
I've been here.
Do you or anyone traveling with you require companionship in the evening?
I will let them make their own decisions on that.
We have callers that can answer any needs. The cost is 5 gold pieces for a night.
I will not be paying for that. They will be paying for anything above and beyond the rooms.
She nods politely and holds out her hand.
Okay, so that's 35 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and pay it.
She takes the gold, slides it behind, you can hear it fall into some kind of container behind the counter, and she reaches down and pulls keys out and hands you 5 keys.
I will just take the one. My
Oh,
compatriots are out and about the town. I told them that if I am not here when they return, that the name Grayson.
under the name Grayson. I will do so.
What is your bathing situation here?
We do have bathing facilities in the back. We currently have 4 tubs available. Cold water will cost you 5 silver pieces. Warm water will cost you 7.
Good to know.
If you need assistance with your bath, that is 2 gold pieces.
Of course. You seem to be somebody who might have their finger on the goings of this town. What seems to be the issue with the castle lockdown?
Castle is locked down?
Yes, I'm sure that the guards that do frequent your establishment are a bit more chatty than that.
The business here is completely and strictly confidential. I wouldn't know of any guards that have come in and enjoyed the comfort of Tindra's Den. As she runs a finger lightly across the counter in front of you.
Put down 15 gold.
Oh, I do remember hearing that the castle became quite concerned after a Cape's vassal was eradicated. They began increasing security measures. The word I'm looking for. The advisors to the king and queen ruled that it would be in the best interest to keep them safe in the case of more destruction.
We have names for these advisors.
Of course, of course. You have Farron Goldmar, been an advisor for many years. You also have Kithrin Soulspire and Jaina Soulspire. Both have been advisors for quite some time as well. Those would be some of the most prevalent names.
Is it Kithrin and what was the other one?
Kithrin and Jaina Soulspire.
Jaina.
You, of course, have your underlings under them and others and representatives from some of the other cities that stay here and try to sway the king for more finances or supplies. The Blackwall always has someone here, as well as someone from Fort Tenebris and Portstown. We hear less from Beaconsfield.
So they have emissaries that come here?
Of course, everyone tries to sway the king to provide more troops and money and things of that nature.
Do these advisors tend to leave the castle? Or the city, for this matter?
I am a simple innkeeper. The comings and goings of the High Court are not of my business.
Hmm. And this all changed after Cape's vassal.
Oh, we must be careful, lest we suffer the same fate.
Understood. Well, thank you. I'm sure we'll be speaking again.
May the sun shine on your journeys.
I will go up to my room.
Okay. You head up to your room. Opening the door, you see a quite comfortable canopy bed there. The stairway up takes you high enough where you can just slightly see out into the harbor area. Opening the window, you can feel a breeze come in and hear the ships and the dock workers in the distance. The room is quite comfortable. There's chests and things to house your wares if you need it to place stuff down in a small table.
All right. I'm going to head out to real quick.
Where are you headed out to?
I'm going to head out to the shop district. I'm going to head towards Magical Memories.
Okay. Arlo, you leave the Farron's Beard. Where would you like to go?
Oh, I actually left. I forgot.
Yep.
I thought I was still standing there. So I'm gonna walk back in and say, "Oh, kind sir, I forgot. I need some more darts. Do you got like the little hand darts that I can put into my pouch?"
Sure, of course we have darts.
And how much are those?
Those will cost you 10 copper pieces.
Is that for like a handful, or is that for each?
I think it's for a handful, actually. It doesn't say.
That'd be what, about 50 of them for a copper? That'd be all right.
Hold on. If you click on them, they should tell you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's for each.
Okay. That would be each.
Ah. Oh yeah, it says 45.45. Okay. I will take 10 of those.
Okay. So he goes and gathers a small set of them, bound with a little strand of rope or twine, and sets them out in front of you.
All right.
So
I'll pay
that'll
you.
be 10 silver.
Okay. All righty. Here you go. And then I'll leave.
And where do you want to go from there?
You know, I don't know. I sat here thinking about where I wanted to go.
Okay.
Because I'm in the shops district area, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go out and just start heading west.
Okay. All
By
right.
looking at the map, I see that there's a fighters guild, and it's kind of intriguing.
Sure.
Gonna kind of wind my way around.
Okay. So you head off that direction. The other three, what do you want to do?
Oh, dear, did you say you wanted to go to the armory?
Yes, I need to get this armor repaired.
Right. I could do with going there as well. Do me a favor, keep an eye out for Arlo if you see him.
Will do. We'll head that way then. I'm looking for Arlo.
Which way? Where are you headed?
To the armorer from the apothecary.
Okay. You step out. You see a sign for Farron's Beard, the smithy, the stretch pelt for leatherworking. You see Fanny's Finery and Gifts, and Automated Automata.
Hey, Blaylock, that one sounds up your alley.
It does. I should stop there at some point.
We can try hitting up on the way back from the armor real quick. Or smithy, I mean.
That would be good. I need to find some gems.
Okay. Make our way towards the smithy then. My way downtown. Wait, would it be make my way down castle?
Castle Keep.
Give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
It's only pages upon pages of things.
Take so many notes.
Yeah. 3-year campaign. It just kind of adds up. All right. You head off. I need you, all 3 of you, to make a perception check.
28.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
4.
Look at this place.
9.
I hate this town. Keep my head down.
All right. Zoramir, you are the only one. In the far distance, you see Arlo heading to the west away from the shop district.
I'm gonna shout out to him.
All right. Arlo, give me a perception check.
There's a lot going on. You think you'd hear him?
Shoot an arrow at him. Kidding. Don't do that.
That's immediately getting killed.
Yeah. But he's my friend.
Arlo,
Yeah, sure.
Arlo does not hear you. You notice he doesn't stop or turn around. He just keeps walking.
Guys, I'll meet you back at the smithy a little bit later. I want Arlo to help me with something. I'm gonna go off chasing after him.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
do anything stupid.
Blaylock and Galtier, you arrive at the Farron's Beard, and you see a gnome here with a long beard, and the beard is split into 4 small braids at the end with intricate beads holding them together. He's got gold weaved into his beard, and his mustache is curled into 2 loops. His hair is like a dark brown, and he wears a little small red hat. And Blaylock, you notice there's levers and platforms and tools scattered all about.
Are we at the armory?
Here at the smithy.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you guys want to do? You're inside.
Sorry. Okay. I want to make sure you weren't responding to somebody. It looked like you were busy for a second.
I'm always got something going on.
True. Good day there. I need to talk to somebody about getting.
Hello!
I need to talk to somebody about getting this armor repaired.
Well, I'm somebody. And he hops
Are
up and he sits himself in a little chair, and kind of the chair spins around. He spins around once and stops himself. It's been a good day, so what do you got for me?
I'll show him my armor. Like it got damaged in one of the last fights I was in.
What is with people bringing in all these damaged goods? I just had a guy in here, and he brought me something he damaged.
Was that guy a dragonborn?
In fact, he was.
That was most likely Arlo, who's part of the these group of adventurers I'm with.
I see. Well, did
We had,
business with him, now I do business with you. How can I help?
How much to repair this armor?
What armor? What you got?
It is the adamantine breastplate. Adamantine.
Okay, let's see. What do you do to this?
A little bit of wild magic.
You know, and he kind of leans forward and puts one arm on the counter and looks at both of you.
I wouldn't mess with wild magic. Crazy, crazy things can happen.
I've only used it twice, and I've learned that pretty quickly. Blaylock here is really enjoying it, though.
This is pretty bad. To fix this, it's going to be about 200 gold pieces. It'll
Doesn't
cost
sound
you
like a
couple
bad price
days.
at all. I got some other business doing this town, so I got some time.
All right. Well, that'll be 200 gold pieces.
That's also what, like 50 PP?
200 would be 20 plat.
20 plat?
50
Okay.
PP. Look at
Sorry, I
all
was
I'll
looking
take
at
50 if you want to give me 50.
I'll put
big
down
bag of
20.
PP you got there.
I know, right?
All right. He takes it quickly.
Give me a couple days. My workload is stacking up pretty quick.
We'll be back. Blaylock, do you need anything?
No.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and make our way to the automaton place for you. And I will be right back.
Have a nice one.
Okay. As you leave the shop and look down the road a bit, you now see Porthos Perfect Pets and Fresh Cuts. And right next to Fresh Cuts, you see the Better Choice. And of course, all the ones you saw before. What are you doing? Grayson,
Yes.
where are you headed? Magical Memories, right?
Magical memories.
All right. So after a while, you walk into the shop and it's oddly quiet in there and almost looks like small gemstones sparkle into the dark walls, and the light from the outside is near about the only illumination that enters the room. You see kind of in the corner of the room a hooded figure that looks, with the shadows you can only see the bottom part, pale skin, and he has a small pipe he's smoking, about the height of a standard man, and he just stays there as you walk in.
I don't know. I know what he is, correct? You told me description, but you didn't tell me names or anything like that when it came to the shops.
I don't remember if I told you who that one or who that one was.
Okay, I have him as a Damphir.
Okay, yep, that's correct.
Okay. Not very busy in here.
We never are.
Must make for poor money making in a busy city like this.
Oh, I get by.
I'm sure you do. I need to look at some of your wares.
I can help you with that. And he stands up and shuffles near you, and it's almost like his feet aren't even touching the ground. It's very quiet movement. You hear his dark robe brushing against the ground, and from underneath the robe, he reaches out with long, bony fingers with sharp nails at the tips. How can I help a traveler to Verminia?
I'm interested in a particular item.
I live to serve.
I assume you carry braces of defense?
I might have something in the back. And he turns from you and walks into a back room. And a few moments later, he comes out with a small or medium-sized box, and he sets it gently on the counter and reaches over the front, and with one long fingernail, he kind of opens the lid. And you see inside an ornate pair of bracers lying on like a silk bed, almost very coffin-like, red and is embroidered within the box. Yes. And he keeps one hand over the top of the box, as if you were to reach for them quickly, he would slam the lid down.
I kind of like rustle my satchel of holy water around. I'm not a thief.
One can only be so careful with the magical enchantments that are out there.
Oh. If I wanted to take them from you, I probably could. But that's a whole nother matter.
I agree.
And how much does something like this run?
The exquisite material in these handmade bracers will run you a simple 9,000 gold pieces.
Do you take in trade?
If it's of value.
I start by taking off the ring of protection.
A collector of fine rings, I see.
Yes, this was handcrafted as well.
I can give you 1,800 gold pieces for that.
I'm sorry?
1,800?
Yes, I paid double that.
That's unfortunate. Sounds like a shrewd business person.
Get wrecked.
I will pull out the adjacent.
Okay. His eyes light up. Well, someone has come upon some money.
And I will pull out the peridot.
I see. Someone came to actually negotiate?
I would not like to pay more than what these are worth.
Is your own protection not invaluable? And he grins at you, and of course you're still not even seeing his eyes, and you just see two gold-plated canine teeth grin back at you.
Does the name Harker mean anything to you?
I'm not some pup from the streets. Of course it does.
And how many of these fine folks really know what you are?
I do not hide what my lineage has made me. Much like if you're a Harker, you don't hide either.
I'm not hiding.
So, what kind of deal would you like to come to?
Well, it seems with what I'm offering, there's only a price difference of about 1,000 gold.
About? Have anything else?
Mhm.
1,000 gold is a sizable sum. You know that, Harker?
Let's see. I'll offer you another 5.
1,000?
No. I think you're already taking advantage of my generosity.
Roll a persuasion check.
$18.
18?
Yep.
He holds his hand to his chin, and you set the ring on the counter.
Yeah.
He picks it up and looks at it, and you see kind of his hand flash for a moment. It's real. All right, I believe that's... I have 7,750 in total. In value. Like that.
Yes.
I guess that's a deal.
Or no, hold on. You said 1,800 plus 5,000 plus another 1,000. So that's 5, 6. Yeah, 700 or 7,000. Then plus the 500. So a little over 8.
That will do. Do you accept?
I do.
And as you say that, he snaps the lid down on the bracers. And he pushes the box forward with one hand and grabs the items from the counter with the other. Happy hunting.
Oh, yes. That is definitely what I'll be doing. And I kind of back out, not turning from him.
And you just, as you back out and the shadows grow darker within, the lasting image you see is just light reflecting off those gold-plated teeth. All right. Arlo. You...
As I'm walking, I see the Wolfhead's Tavern. Mighty thirsty.
All right. You walk inside, and quite a lively place.
Walk up to the bar.
1 second.
We're at Disneyland.
You walk in, and looking around, it's all very rustic in wood. Wolves' heads line the walls, and you hear music playing, and raucous laughter as people are having a general good time here in the day. It seems quite upbeat. There's stairs leading up to a mezzanine, all wood, and a very stocked bar. And behind the bar, you see just a human man standing there cleaning a glass. He's got kind of a white long sleeve shirt on with some frills toward his hand, and a red vest that's been buttoned down with black buttons and dark pants, and his hair's kind of slicked back, eyeing you as you come in.
Howdy. How are you doing today?
Things are good. How are you?
It's pretty lively in here for the middle of the day. Is it like this all the time?
Business is always good at the Wolf's Head.
Man. How about some of your finest ale?
Ale? No problem. 1 silver.
I'll throw him a silver.
And he turns behind, fills up a glass, and slides it over to you. The bar has been nicely polished. It's ornate carvings on the front.
Wow, this is a really nice place. This is like be the biggest town I've ever seen.
It's a good place to live. Nice place to settle down. Find a family. Find work.
Interesting. Well, yeah, it's really neat to look around. I mean, this is a lot of people here. I've never seen a place with so many people.
Yeah, you get used to it. All the vagrants come in and out, but Castle Verminia's been here many years, and guessing you're new to town.
Yes. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Second.
Mm-hmm. You knew we weren't going to ask that.
Oh, I've got that. No, I had to send a message. Well, everybody knows me. I'm old Callister Hartley.
Nice to meet you. I am Arlo.
Well, nice to meet you, Arlo. Where are you from?
From a really small town. Months and months away from here. Ruinspoke.
Can't say I'm familiar with that or see many from there.
Yeah. haven't been there. I've been gone now for probably a good 15, 18 years now. So I'm just with some friends of ours. We just come rolling through town and just checking out the sites, getting some things, supplies so we can continue on.
Ah, where are you headed from here?
Well, don't know yet. We haven't decided. Right now, I think we're just, getting some armor repaired and get some supplies, and we'll probably talk about that maybe later on this evening with a round of drinks.
Sounds like a plan.
Arlo, what are you doing in here?
Oh, hey! This is my buddy Zoromir.
What are you, the town drunk now? Why are you already coming into the tavern?
Come have a drink. Oh man, this is so good. Give my buddy here one too, if you don't mind, sir.
Sure, 1 silver. Turns around.
No, Arlo,
What?
we have stuff to do. The day is still young.
I've already done my stuff.
Well, if you're done with everything you need to do, I do have something I was hoping you could help me with.
Well, if I can, I'll help you. What would you like?
Here, follow me. Let's go. You said there's a leather worker, right?
Yep.
Let's go have a chat with the leather worker.
All right, sir. If I come back, can I bring the mug back with me?
Mug's got to stay. As he sets
Come
down
on.
the other one in front of Zoromir.
Come on, Z. Just let's just have one real quick one.
Or one quick one.
Yep. Bang it on. I'll bang it on the bar and smash the mugs together, and let's just down it. Boom. I just drink as fast as I can.
All right. While you guys are drinking, Galtier and Blaylock, you are in the streets. Where are you headed?
I believe we were heading to the autonomous location we saw earlier. It piqued Blaylock's interest.
Yeah. The autonomous arcade, another A word. It's a lot of alliteration. Automatrons. Yeah.
It is automated automata.
Got it.
So that's where you're headed.
That is where we're headed.
All right. You walk inside, and all around you hear little bells chiming and the sounds of small steam engine type things tooting in the distance. Ooh, ooh. And toys, stuffed bears, stuffed owl bears lying about the place, and it's a pretty clean place. And right now, you don't see a worker of any sort.
I'm just gonna walk around and look at things.
Okay. As you start looking at things, right beside you, you hear thump, and you turn and see a large orange tabby cat.
I'm gonna try to pet him.
And he just starts purring and leaning into your hand.
He's my friend now. I'm picking him up.
You pick him up, and he just completely goes limp in your hands and looks straight at you.
What are you doing here, little buddy?
A few moments later, you see or hear someone coming, heavy footsteps, and as you turn and look, you see a large, gray-skinned, bald Goliath man come from the back room, broad shoulders that barely fit through the hall that he passed through, holding a small gear in his hand and a hammer in the other hand. He's got like a white smock on that keeps the grease off of him. It's got grease stains across it. Well, I see you met Rufus.
Rufus? Is he your cat, or is he just kind of hanging around?
Of course it's my cat. Rufus loves everyone. And everyone loves Rufus.
I can see why.
Look at the big cowman. How's it going?
I am just fine. I'm quite the fan of the work you have put together here.
I love toys.
I see that
Don't you?
they have their place.
They
in
have
this-
their place in all our hearts.
That is true.
I am Gordy.
I am Blaylock.
Hi.
Hi, and I'll extend my hand.
And he reaches out, and his hand, like, dwarfs yours and encompasses. It's a rather large hand.
Yep.
And you, as he does, his sleeve pulls up a bit, and you can see like dark tattoos running up his arms.
Well, where do you do a majority of your work? Do you have a laboratory here?
I have my workshop in the back.
Really? And I'm gonna pull out the staff. My staff.
Okay.
Not the
staff
rocket.
the staff of Leo.
Yep.
And gonna bring when bringing out the staff, I'm gonna just touch it at the tip there and to rouse Leo and say I have come to procure this particular staff of fantastical feats. It was from the great artificer Leo Randomicon.
Do it again.
And then I'll go over and look at Leo and then I'll look at him and say he is the original creator of the staff.
And he reaches over with a large pudgy finger and just kind of like he's trying to push Leo over, and he sees his finger go through it, and he looks back at his finger and pushes it through it again, and you see Leo just making a face, looking at him, then looking back at you.
It's okay, Leo. He has never seen your work before, apparently.
I guess not.
Leo, Friendanicon.
Yes, Leo friend Omicron
Yes.
on Mechanon. The third.
And have you heard of his work, my good friend?
Nope.
Really?
Does he make toys?
Well, what do you define as a toy?
And he gets a real puzzled look on his face, and he doesn't break eye contact with you, and he walks over to the wall, and he grabs one off the wall, and you see him turning the crank, and you hear, and he still puzzled, his face is crunched up. Toys! And he sets it down, and you can see it, little wheels start turning across the counter, and a little hammer comes out and just starts hitting the counter, and you just hear it tapping, almost a song on the counter. Toys.
I see.
They're for making fun.
Do you use this mighty skill of yours for survival?
No, I wouldn't hurt anyone.
Hmm. Hmm. Let me show you what I can do. Um, how much for? And now I'm looking around. I'm looking for like an inanimate object. Just a. I mean, I know there's lots of them around.
There's lots
so,
of
but
them.
I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for just. How about I'm looking for just like it's let's say like a teddy bear.
Okay. Yeah, there's a stuffed owlbear that's not far from you.
Okay. How much for this owl bear?
That owlbear? And he picks it up.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Billy. Billy. And he picks it up and he turns it toward you and kind of sets it beside his face. Do you want to go home with him? Yes, I do want to go home with him. Oh, okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? 5 silver pieces.
Ah, thank you. I'll hand him the 5 silver.
Thank you. You be
Now-
nice to him. He's a good owlbear.
He seems like a good owl bear. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the owl bear on on the desk there, and then stand back a moment. I'm going to show you a trick of mine.
And he's just looking at you as he takes the silver and puts it into a small pouch on his side.
Yep, and I'm going to cast Tiny Servant on the owl bear.
Okay.
Okay, so Tiny Servant, it's been a while since I've used this. It turns any non-magical object into that isn't attached to another one, blah, 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 and it animates, and it says it sprouts little arms and legs. It's already got arms and legs.
Right.
And basically it just becomes my servant and will do basic tasks for me.
Okay.
So I'll set it down, and then I'll draw a rune in the air just on his little belly, and let it sink into the owl bear's exterior.
Okay.
And it will start to come alive.
All right. And what's it going to do?
I'm going to come. I want him to stand up, and I want him to do to look over at what's his name again?
Gordy.
What's the Gordy? Gordy, and I just want him to. I want him to bow, and then just do a little dance.
Did you ask him if you could nickname him Gordy?
No, not the doll's name. The shopkeeper.
So, all of a sudden, he's looking at this owlbear, and its eyes start blinking, and it leans forward and kind of supports itself and stands up, and his mouth just drops open, and it begins dancing. He's alive! He's alive! Turn the little song in his head. He's no longer dead. He's Billy the Owlbear.
Now, this is a little bit of what I can do. Very similar to what you do. I can teach you.
He just his focus is all in on the owlbear, and he just takes a finger and he's like poking it in the belly, knocking it over, and watching it get back up.
Would you find it acceptable to allow me to use your laboratory, I will provide my own materials. I just need a little peace and quiet to be able to do the work I'd like to do. And while I'm doing this work, I will happily teach you what I know in the little time we'll have together.
As long as somebody watch my shop.
Of course, maybe after hours we could spend some time together.
Sure,
And-
Gordy always here.
And
Gordy sleeps upstairs.
But, if you don't mind, I will stay out of your way during during the hours that you are open, but still continue to try to do the work I need to do.
I found it's kind of hard to stay out of Gordy's way. Gordy's big.
Indeed you are. And a big laboratory you must have back there, it seems.
Sure.
Would you be amenable to this?
Make a persuasion check.
Flash of genius! Because I can do it on myself. Persuasion. An obnoxious chat. That was almost a 19! 10.
Almost.
10?
Yeah, it was hovering right there, and then it flipped over to stinking 3.
I don't really know you.
That is fine. Here, you can have the owl bear back. And keep the silver, but if you change your mind, I will be at
Tendra's Den is where we're staying.
Tendra's Den.
And he picks up the owlbear and he cradles it like a baby, and he's taking one big finger and he's just kind of tickling it in the belly. Oh, okay.
He will stay active for about 8 hours, and then he will go back to his typical docile state.
Okay. Rufus, I have a friend for you.
I'm going to instruct the creature, or the owl bear, to listen to Gordy for the duration of his time there. I believe I can separate myself from him. I need to make sure, though.
Right. Galtier, anything? Galtier?
Not there.
He's gone. So
Yeah, he's
Galtier sets the cat back on the counter and it skitters away. And you guys leaving the shop?
Gordy, I'm looking for an ornate box.
An ornate box.
Yes, a very ornate box.
He looks at you and then walks back into the back and comes out, and he's got a wooden crate, and you can see through the slats. An ornate box.
Yeah, okay, so the rest
You
of
can
the
put
ingredients,
your
the ornate
chickens in
stone,
here.
ornate stone, and a metal lockbox. What the heck is an ornate stone?
Oh, I don't know. I make toys.
DM, I'm talking to you, not Gordy. Gordy doesn't know squat.
You're the magic person.
Okay. I guess Any ornate stone will do, I guess. And Gordy, how about a metal lockbox?
Metal lockbox. Big? Small? Medium?
Small.
Okay. I don't have any of them. I just wondered.
What? Gordy,
Yeah? I make toys.
you do. You do make toys. Fair enough. Enjoy your pet.
I will. And he just keeps swinging it back and forth, tickling it. And then you're leaving,
Yes, we are leaving.
right? It is starting to get into early evening. Grayson. Where-
Yes.
Do what?
Yes.
What are you doing next? You left the enchanting shop?
Yeah, I'm heading to Fanny's Finery.
Okay. You head inside Fanny's Finery. You see hats and clothes of the finest quality that a lot of it you see the nobles wearing walking through the streets. And there you see a small gnomish woman. Well, bless my eyes. Is that Grayson Harker?
Yes, it is.
She comes up and her large brimmed hat kind of smashes against your leg as she gives you a hug. I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Yeah, I took on some mercenary work. Well, more bodyguard. Didn't think I'd be back this way anytime soon.
And you see her going, I don't smell alcohol.
I've gotten better at that.
Oh, but dear, I love it when you drink, 'cause you buy so much at my store.
Well, that's what brings me back.
What have you done to those... Have you washed these clothes since you left Verminia?
A couple times,
With soap?
and that would not be. That you're not always available.
If your mama was
And, you
here,
know-
she'd tan your hide like a piece of leather. They'd have to take you over to the leather shop and turn you into armor.
Well, demon blood tends to not come out so much.
If you say so.
But I do have some requests. I do plan on having an audience with the king. At
Oh,
some point.
look at Mr. Fancy Pants.
Not quite yet, at least.
You gonna?
I know I can't go in looking like this.
You absolutely cannot. I wouldn't let you. I'd be embarrassed.
So I have some measurements here. I think I have measurements for everybody except for Galtier, but I can base that off of my size since I'm human.
I was about to say, when the hell did you measure him, Galtier?
When the hell did you measure Zormir?
I bought gear for you all like a year ago.
So take measurements of us then. Anyway,
Looking for a
Alright.
particular enchantment to place on them.
On all of them?
On all of them.
Why, okay. Okay. She kind of smooths out the front of her dress and takes she's got like a leather belt with several pouches, and she kind of takes it and pulls it over the side and arranges it. All right, what kind of damage we looking at?
Well, in our travels, it is very difficult to come across someone that can work with damaged clothes, so I'm thinking placing a mending spell on them.
I see. I see. Were you across the street dealing with that shady gentleman?
I was.
He just gives me the creepers.
Well, if I were you, I definitely would keep my eye on him.
Oh, I do. I wouldn't want to go down a dark alley with him behind me, that's for sure. I tell you, it'll scare the crickets out of your pants.
Yes, and the fact that he wasn't even slightly afraid of me, or what I do.
I wouldn't imagine so. The laws are so tight here. Anybody get caught and sneezing the wrong way on a guard and you end up in jail for the rest of your life.
Yes,
You know, Verminia.
unfortunately.
But hey, look at how many years of prosperity we've had. It's been a great time.
Yet, they closed the doors, hide in secrecy.
Well, I imagine they got some business going on there. There's always something important going on in the castle.
Anything new in town that might have caused for this?
Yeah, sometimes some of the infighting between the guilds gets a little hot, but, you know, haven't had any big situations in a long time. You know how the syndicates are.
Obviously. The rich get richer.
Oh, but this
The
isn't
rest
the
of them
rich,
are just
honey.
poor.
This is the syndicates.
The syndicates have been fighting.
Yeah, it's all this covert this and covert that, and every now and then that covert becomes an overt. And then we got it all started when the refugees from Cape's Vassal came in. Started stirring them all up like bees. Everybody trying to recruit everybody. Biggest one wins. I think they're trying
Yes.
to compensate for something, if you know what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, I showed up at Cape's Vessel a little late for that party. The aftermath was devastating.
We best be counting your buttercups that you weren't even there when it happened. We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yes, well, the bad business there ended up in Portstown, too. And I was there for that.
Oh boy, what's the world coming to? Can't we all just have a good day, drink some wine, sit back on our porch and watch the deer play in the hills?
Unfortunately, life's not like that. If it was, I'd be out of a job.
Yeah, well, you know, I ain't no spring chicken anymore. I'm looking at taking my cash and closing shop and heading over to Cider Point, retiring in a life of luxury there. There's some houses out in the country.
Why would you ever go to Cider Point?
They're a happy people, you old grumpy Gus.
Happy people that are willing to get killed.
Hey, ignorance is bliss, you know that.
I do a perception check.
I was never ignorant. I ignored.
No, I'm saying them. There's a lot of ignorance over there.
Okay, I would
But they're
agree with
happy
that.
ignorance. And that's all I want. I just want to be around happy people.
Well, all I can say is there's some dark days ahead of us.
Well, with that, I hope you're wrong. But you rarely are. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm going to need 5 outfits.
Now, you know things have gotten pricey around here. I don't want to hear any lip when I tell you the price. I just want to start that out right now.
I can't promise that.
You ain't got that temper under control, did you?
Well, at least it's not exaggerated by alcohol currently.
Well, lay it on me. Tell me what you got for me.
So, yes, I will need 5 sets of noble clothing.
Oh, how
Oh,
fancy
with
we're
the-
talking. We talking low noble, mid noble, high noble?
Let's think more. Not to be noticed, but definitely noticed.
So you want low noble then. I understand.
Again, it's not like I can walk in front of the king's court like this.
You want that just above street rat, but yeah.
Well, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I want to be taken seriously.
Well, why don't you just flash that family crest where you go around here? That ought to take you seriously enough.
Yes, about that. I will need that embroidered on mine as well.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Gotta be proud to be a Harker. You about the last one left, aren't you?
Hopefully not.
You got
I've come into
you got
some
youngin'
news.
on the way. Is that what it is?
Nah. No. But what I came here looking for was... I'm a little closer to that.
All right then. Well, let's see. How many we got? Who we making clothes for?
Well, first out will be a male minotaur
Okay, that's
with measurements. Then there's Dragonborn.
all right.
2 humans, mine, and the other gentleman is about my size.
Fair enough.
And we have a halfling.
All right, that I can do. Is it a cute halfling?
Hmm.
She kind of elbows you.
You may enjoy him.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind, somebody to retire in the countryside with. Unless you're available still, and she nudges you some more.
Yes.
Yes? Is that what you're saying?
I would watch my valuables around that one.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. All right, clothes for each. Low noble, I can do that. That's going to run you about 5 gold apiece.
Each with a mending spell.
With the mending spell. Oh, that gets expensive. You're looking about 100 gold apiece for that.
Done.
Well. All right, then. That's going to take me some time. Is there a particular color you'd like to go with?
Honestly, I think I'm going to go with the pixel characters.
All right. So you describe the colors and things from that?
Yeah.
Not a problem. We'll get that right up for you.
You can have it delivered to Tendra's Den. That's where we'll be staying for at least a week.
All right, I'll take it there myself.
Okay. I'm taking the money out of the group funds for that.
Okay, I was just about to ask you that. That
Yes.
seems fair to me. More than fair.
All right. Anything else there?
I kind of tell her more, like I said, it's like the Minotaur is more intelligence and, brainsy. So I kind of give a flair to each person.
Okay.
So
And she takes notes down, and if there's nothing else, then bids you on your way as she gets working.
okay.
Arlo and Zoramir.
All right. We at the leather worker?
You are. You walk into the stretched pelt. You see pelts all over the wall. Smells wonderful in here. Smells of leather and very rustic smelling inside of here. You see a tall woman with pale green hair, about shoulder length, and smooth dark skin. And you see her with her back turned, stitching something.
What a lovely shop you have in here. Could breathe this in all day.
It is quite lovely, I do think so myself.
Well, I'm assuming you can make some studded leather armor for somebody of my stature, yes, here?
Oh, sweet child, I can make that no problem.
I have a bit of a unique request today, one that I would like my friend here, Arlo, to assist in.
Well, we do unique requests here.
And Arlo, this is where I need your help. I was trying to think of a good way. I mean, Brothier is in my head now. Wanted to pay some sort of tribute to that fact. Wanted to get some new custom armor done with what you envision Harathier to be engraved on the chest of it.
I think he would be honored to have something like that. What a grand idea.
Could you... Sorry, I didn't get your name.
I am Histra Shadowstride, and that's with a J.
Oh, this is true. Jeez.
Where does the J go in there?
Yeah.
And she just looks at you, like, with a very unimpressed look. In the front. I said it's pronounced Histra.
With the J.
Verminia just looks very confused. I never was much of a book studier. I'm gonna...
Just say ma'am.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Gosh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Arlo, could you tell Gistra here?
Histra.
Sorry. Could you tell Histra here kind of what you imagine Harathier would look like and give her a picture of what to make on the front of this armor? I'm assuming you can do this, Histra.
Somewhat, yes. So Harathir's was our dragon back home, and he was noble and kind, and he was our protector. So he was, he was the most magnificent dragon you would ever see.
Yes.
How to try to put his beauty and his grace and his fearsome into a picture. It would be
Time consuming, it seems.
yes. I mean, generations that he had been handed down. I can tell you he was gold.
That's a good start.
Yes. Beautiful wings laid back. He had a row of spikes down the back of his neck that was just, they were soft, but yet they would pierce you. His eyes were azure, and that, I don't know, Zoramir. I mean, you kind of put me on the spot. I mean,
You
he
think
was
you could-
just. I don't know. I know what I like about him, but he's in you now. He's your dragon now. You need to put on your leather what you would think he needs to be. And I think he would be honored to have anything that you put down that what you thought he was or what he is.
Well, Arlo, I've but known Harathier a short time now. You're the one that your family's built around. What do you say, Histra? Is that something that you could work off of what my friend here just described to you?
Absolutely. Custom work is always a favorite. It adds flair to the wearer.
Well, I currently have on this well taken care of, very lightly used leather +1 armor. I was hoping we could do some sort of trade deal. This leather +1 armor for this custom studded leather +1 deal that I am commissioning you for.
Ah, so you want to trade in, I see. And she gets close to you. How lightly used do you say this was?
I've had it on me for a few weeks now.
Well,
Only a couple
Man,
of late
let
battles.
me tell you, lightly used, that's true. It's never seen battle. I can tell you that much. Anytime there was a ruckus, you would have to squint really hard to find our friend.
Roll a deception check.
Me?
Yep.
Is that really deception? Motherfucker runs away all the time.
I never run
The truth. It's 6. Son of a bitch. 6.
And she just nods.
Arlo, stop lying to the poor lady. We've been around a little bit. We've been in some fights, but I do stay on the outskirts a little bit, keep my distance.
And I look at her and I look at him. See? I just told you. That's what he does. I'm not saying he's not good at what he does, but that armor ain't seen no blood.
But it is used. It is very. Is it? It looks torn and. And what is wrong with your hands?
It's a bit too long of a story for us to entertain you with tonight. Perhaps if you're at the tavern later. Later.
I see. Well, with the trade-in of your immaculate, and she makes a face like almost getting choked up as she says it, immaculate armor. Wait a second. What is that smell? Is something rotting?
I just shake my head.
I carry food on me in my bag. Don't judge me for what I eat.
I would never judge you for anything, but I'm trying to come up. But with your armor for trade, with repair, and the cost of this new design, you're looking at 1,650 gold pieces. Or 165 platinum pieces if you carry higher coin.
Just out of curiosity, I don't know if this is something that you would be one to evaluate, but could you tell me how much something like this might be worth? And I slide the birch of shielding onto the table.
That's put me to work tonight.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hold on. Notes. She takes it, looks at it. I probably need not be the best one to evaluate something like this. I would guess around 3,000 gold pieces.
Zora just saw dollars.
Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like 30.
If you would like to trade it even up for what your request is, that would be fine.
Even up? You just said this thing is worth twice what you're asking for the work.
You might want to take it over to the Glittering Gem. They might give you a better estimate.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Sec. Votes. I like even numbers. About 1,500 gold. I think you're undervaluing my armor a little bit. It may smell a little bit, but that is just something that can be washed off with a quick bath. I've been on the road for quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quick bath, a little polish, and this armor will look 10 times better than it does on my person right now.
I'm not even sure I can resell that.
Oh, I'm sure that you could with a very small amount of effort.
Give a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Well, I'm standing right here. I can help him.
There's no
I
help
rolled a
in
natural
this.
20,
Oh, never mind.
but the disadvantage was a 14.
Well,
I feel like the discounts are already being applied.
1,600 even.
Deal. For taking
Alright.
the time to say my name correctly.
What was the name again?
It's Histra with a J.
Thank you, Histra with a J. Do you write that out every time with a J?
I do not. But it helps travelers from other lands better communicate with the locals here.
I'll reach into my bag and pull out the 1,600 gold with trace fragments of stinky meat on it.
All right. She takes it and then proceeds to wait for you to remove your armor.
Oh, I'll give you this armor when I come to pick up the finished goods. You don't expect me to walk around naked until then, do you?
Not unless you want to end up in jail. But that's fine enough.
Wait. Is that on the list?
Walking around naked?
Yeah.
Freaky.
Public
Yeah.
Sure, son.
All right. Is that it there?
That is it for me.
All right. Where y'all headed to next?
Thank you for your insight, Arlo. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah. Do you wanna go with me to the Fighters Guild and see if we can find some extraordinary people to spar against?
Maybe after speaking to the smithy real quick, I wanted to possibly make a couple modifications to my rapier as well.
Oh.
Would you like to come by there?
Yeah, I'll follow you. What the heck? I'll get to the Fighters Guild later.
Matt?
It is starting to get into evening as we cycle around. Galtier and Blaylock, you left the automated automata. Where would you like to go next?
How late in the evening would you say it was?
Probably looking at 6 o'clock.
Well, Blaylock, it's getting late. What do you say we go back to the den and see if we can find Grayson? Maybe the others will be there too.
That will work. I need time to work. So much time. Yes, let's go back to the den.
Okay. And I'll lead the way. By the way, I didn't say anything in the rules about being naked in the streets.
It's not an all-encompassing set of rules, just the major ones.
Well, the rules say I can't do it.
Okay, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
He's now putting in the rule: you cannot run around with your ding-a-ling out.
Ding-a-ling.
You can certainly try.
But what if I have? If I'm invisible, they won't know.
Emperor's
new-
new clothes,
Yep.
bitches.
What?
The Emperor's new clothes to us old people in the room. Second here. All right. You begin walking back to the east to head toward Tindra's Den.
I'm gonna try to keep an eye out. Hopefully, this time I can see either Grayson or Arlo or.
Right. Give me a perception check.
17.
You see Grayson leaving Fanny's finery and gifts.
How close are we? If it's
Start heading that way
Heading which way?
towards them.
Okay. He's coming over toward you. You see him. You've made eye contact with him.
Well, Grayson, what'd you find?
I found some interesting information. Rooms are set up for us. I think we probably need to find somewhere where we can eat. I will tell you what I found. We can probably hit up the investigator tomorrow. You see Grayson carrying an ornate box.
What's in the box?
Just something for me. I had to trade up.
Getting better armor. I can understand that. Dropped off the my broken armor to Smithy and verified that Arlo is there. Z saw him and ran off with him.
Oh, one of them will be in jail by the end of the night.
But then Blaylock here made a friend with a Goliath. And
You visited the toy store.
he did, and he made the one come alive.
Interesting.
To be fair, I never put down the cat.
You did. You
you
weren't here.
did. You weren't here.
You just weren't there when
sorry.
we put down the cat.
Dang it.
I shoved it in my bag.
That Goliath would come out there and just rock your world if you took his cat.
Well, there is a pet store here.
I'm just gonna tap my back it's okay. I got 3 every day. As long as beholders don't kill them.
Grayson, you've been here many times before and know the layout of the city. I need somewhere to continue working. I have a lot that is in need of repair and also some testing to do. Where could I go where I can do that without violating some ordinance of the local constabulary?
Well, I got each of us a private room.
Yes, but what if something explodes?
Well, I think anywhere within city limits would be a problem.
There's no place for anyone to do any testing of any sorts, magic.
Would I know?
Not that kind of stuff. Not inside city limits.
I fear I may need to go outside of town to do the work that I need.
Um. Yeah, honestly, I don't believe even the enchanting shop. I doubt that they. Well, I wouldn't want you in there by yourself anyway.
You know this town far better than I. I will attempt to be cautious. The work that and the study of this wand of Aether is very important to my study in the arcane. And
I would understand that, and I would probably, if you were going to use anything that would go boom, I would do it outside of the city.
I agree.
It's a good thing you can hop on a Talsahan and make travel distance quickly.
Yes, that is true. I will seek that out in the morning.
So, Grayson, where would you like to eat?
Well, one of the better taverns is the Wolf's Head. There is the gilded glass as well, but that might be a little too pricey.
We can give Wolf's Head a try. By the way, how much do we owe you for the rooms?
Rooms are on me.
Okay.
I did dip into funds to accommodate proper clothing for us when we do get audience with the court.
Seems like a well thought ahead plan.
Well, look at us. Torn, beat up.
What are you talking about? I look fantastic.
Me too.
I start making my way towards the Wolf's Head Tavern.
All right. Zormir, Arlo, as they're heading toward the Wolf's Head Tavern. Where are you guys headed?
Smithy, is it still open?
Just actually closing shop. It is getting late. You see him outside fiddling with the locking up.
So I'll come back tomorrow then. Spent too much time wandering around the town today. What do you say, Arlo? Should we go find the inn or grab some food?
Well, I tell you what, was that ale not good?
It was pretty good. I will give you that.
That place was like, it was happening in there. I tell you what, let's go get another one. I'll buy this time.
Still, well, should we meet up with the others? I think they're finishing up yet. I wonder where they're going to end up.
I don't know. It's early evening. We'll find them eventually.
All right, let's head back. Still not as good as Cider Point, but...
Well, I'm sorry there's no pies here for you.
Oh,
Maybe...
I'm sure they have pie here, but...
I was going to say, we could probably find a pie. I don't know, meat pie. I don't know, whatever kind of pie you want.
Do you think they have meat pie?
Maybe. That was pretty good, though.
Oh, I hope Fighters Guild has meat pie.
They did have good pies there.
All right, let's go.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Go ahead to the Wolf's Head.
All right. With the conversations, everything, you actually, the rest of you see Arlo and Zormir just entering the Wolf's Head as you get there. You step
Looks like
inside.
we didn't have to go too far to find them.
That was oddly convenient timing.
and you see the wolves' heads hung on the wall as you all enter in and almost run into each other as you enter inside. Looking around, the place is a little more full than what it was last time that you saw Arlo. At the bar area where you sat before, you see a large minotaur and in just kind of some leather straps over himself, carrying his axe, and an elf beside him. And on the other end of the room, you see a gnome and several other folks bouncing from table to table. Seems like a busy place tonight.
Walk up to the bar. Callister! I'm back!
Well, I'm glad you came back.
Yeah. 2 mugs of ale for me, sir.
All right. That'll be silver each, just like
Okay.
before.
Hand over a couple silvers.
All right. He brings you 2 ales. Zormir, you hopping up?
Yep.
Okay. The other 3, when you walk in, you see Arlo and Zormir sitting at the bar.
I'll walk up and sit down next to him.
Okay.
Hey! Gaultier!
What's up, Arlo? Z, were you able to do what you were trying to do earlier?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Did a good
Yeah.
day. Where's everybody else? I'll turn around and look.
Just right there.
Hey!
Callister,
Ah. Oh. Don't you
I'm
have
not here
business
to
in
cause any trouble.
That's what you said last time, Harker.
That's what they keep telling me.
You know, you're one of the only ones I've ever had to throw out of here.
Was it really throwing me out, or was it me mutually heading in the same direction that you kicked me?
Well, it was you heading in that direction, assisted by our security personnel, it seems.
Well, I'm in a much better mood today.
Well,
Do you
I hope
happen
so.
to have a private area for me and my friends here?
I mean, I've got some rooms upstairs, not to sleep in. I know how
No,
you
not
like
to sleep in.
Yeah, but you have a reputation.
I'm not gonna pass out.
Grayson, you have a... Man, your reputation precedes you around here. Glad you're not like
Yeah.
that anymore, from what I keep hearing about you.
There's some bad times. There is a reason I left this city.
Guys, where's Blaylock?
He's basically right behind you.
Oh, he is right there.
I
I'm
am right here.
gonna turn around to Blaylock and quietly say to him, Blaylock, am I going crazy, or is that
I
That-
think it is.
that
Here, let's go talk to him.
we both stand up and go over to the
We'll-
other Minotaur sitting at the bar?
We'll be back. Someone we think we know.
Understood?
As we get behind him, I'm just gonna say out, Shorin?
This massive minotaur turns around. Who wants to know?
Ah, you're
You,
alive.
both of
We
you.
thought you were dead.
We did.
Philvin. Philvin, look. It's the adventurers.
You both. How'd you make it out alive?
Well,
Wow, it's so good to
I
see
didn't
you.
expect to see you again.
Well, we've just barely made it out alive on our own accord, but what are the chances we would meet you here?
Well, I don't know. As we got away during the fights, once it was noticeable that there was no winning.
I am glad. We saw the desecration that occurred at Cape's Vassal. It was horrific. We thought no one survived.
And your bar. It looked like they came right underneath.
They did. But me and Problem Solver took care of what we could. Those things were unnatural.
You know, back in the day, you remember Grovile, right?
Well, of course I do.
Well, God rest his soul. He fell into a pit of lava, but
What?
He just melted.
Yeah. Hey,
The most nonchalant. Well, that seems harsh.
well,
ah,
he was a very brave adventurer, but the climbing cliffs and rock walls was not his forte.
It's not for everyone.
No.
but can you believe back in our foolish days, we actually thought we were devising a plan to snag old Problem Solver there. Wow, what a bad idea that would have been.
Oh, if you had to try, they would have found pieces of you on every corner of Verminia.
If they even found pieces at all.
That is true.
Oh, do you remember the dragon that you slew?
Of course, not quite a dragon, but
Well,
one of the larger lizard beasts that live here.
well, to a young minotaur who has yet to encounter such a fantastical beast as that, it was a dragon. However, do you remember what you said at that momentous occasion when you slew the dragon?
That's another one?
Problem solver, problem solved. I will
I do
always
remember
that.
Well,
Yes.
I honestly didn't think either one of you would survive this long.
There were times that I thought the same.
Just the scruff of our neck, that is for sure.
Indeed, many have fallen on our tragic tale on this island.
We've
It is
both
a
had our
dangerous
share.
place. Full
We've
of
both had our-
unnatural creatures.
Yeah. We've both had our fair share of times on death's doorstep, but managed to pull through it.
Hmm.
What brings you to Castle Verminia? What work do you have here?
Finding work. Lost everything there. Waiting for the smoke to die out and see if we can get the survivors back together. Came here to petition the king for aid to rebuild Cape's Vassal.
Instead, they're hiding away in their keep.
Well, we got audience once, but seems like activity all over the island is increasing. It's hard to spare anyone.
Things are escalating dramatically. So you're looking to rebuild Cape's vessel.
It's only the right thing to do.
It is. It is.
Memory of all those who died needlessly at the hands of that monster.
No, Blaylock, maybe once we're done with our little adventure here, we could retire to Cape's vassal and take up a career as a carpenter and help rebuild the city.
I would definitely venture to do that, if not for the hospitality of those at the Cape's vessel. We would not be standing here.
That is for certain.
We were able to get vengeance for those who were slain at the Cape's vessel.
It's great news.
Yes. However, it was not soon enough when we could stop them. Unfortunately.
We killed as many as we could, but we are not strong enough.
By ourselves, we are not. DM, is Philvin the one who forged the Edge of Darkness?
He's the weaponsmith from Cape's Vassal.
Yeah, I know he's the weaponsmith there, but was he the original forger of the Edge of Darkness? I remember that being revealed, but I don't remember if it was this guy or if it was like one of the dwarves or something hanging out in the elven place.
He told you back then that his ancestors forged it.
His ancestors. Okay. All right. I thought that there was a tie there. Okay. Well, will you be staying in Verminia for a while?
Till we get the people we need to rebuild. Imagine we'll be heading out soon.
I would ask that you stay a while longer if possible.
We'll be here for a few weeks at least.
Good. That should be long enough. You are a good friend, and I would wish to speak with you more, but like you, there is much that needs to be done here in Verminia. Say, Philvin, is your brother?
Brother?
Have you
I
seen
don't have
him?
a brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I was misinformed.
Your last name is Elvencatch, right?
Evercatch.
Oh,
Evercatch.
sorry. Wait.
Yes.
Evercatch. Yes, Evercatch.
We're digging through lots of notes that are about a year and a half old. You got to bear with us. Evercatch.
We came across a Yulnish Evercatch in our travels. Does that sound familiar at all?
You couldn't have. Yulnish was
wait.
my father. He was killed a long time ago.
I assure you, he's very, very much alive. He is the one I got the rapier from, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I pull my rapier out in a very non-threatening way to not get arrested.
As you pull it out, the music stops, and you see people turn towards you, and just all eyes are on you at the moment.
I put it back. I resheath it. I'm not causing trouble. I was just showing him my blade. And then
Callister looks at Grayson. So is this what you're running around with now? More than fights, you pulling weapons in here?
I There.
I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it. He doesn't just willy-nilly pull weapons
Just showing
out.
the craftsmanship.
This man's father made this blade. I was showing him his handiwork.
I don't know what he's talking about. My father died a long time ago.
What is your father's name?
Yolnish, Edarkach. He was a Fenemar elf.
And he still is. Have you not seen the dead spokes regaining life?
Of course I haven't. I haven't been to the Dead Spoke since I was a child.
So you've just never left Cape Vassal?
It was good business.
Well, that's how I met these two. They hired me to go to the Dead Spokes. And while we were there, we found a hidden group of elves.
Callister throws his hands up in the air. A hidden group of elves? What are you talking about?
Have you ever heard of anything called Lauren? What is it?
Lenoris
Vey?
No?
Well, the king.
Wait, what king are you talking about?
King Vestinor
You
Silverleaf,
son of a
I believe.
lord.
I had it ready.
There's more where this came from.
Ah,
All this has to come back together sometime.
I gotta stretch my freaking lore bone here. I'll be back.
Yep.
Good lord.
King Silverleaf, I do believe Grayson is talking about.
Yes, and his daughter and son, Lucidia and Cathalius. When the heart tree became corrupted, took the remaining elves that didn't get killed.
Yes, I know. The hot tree was. They all died at the hot tree. Calthalis and
they
Lucidia
did
were
not.
killed.
They are very much alive, my friend.
And you see him. Like, you see his eyes darting between all of you, and there's definitely. Like, disbelief.
My friend, how do you think we would know these names if we hadn't spoken to them?
Anyone could go read a book.
And read the tomes of lost elven cultures and come up with names. What does Lenoris Vey mean in your language?
He just looks at you. You can't even say it.
You didn't answer the question. We
Next
have
thing you're
cleansed.
gonna tell me is Thelomir is still alive. The Broken King.
Unfortunately, no. He laid his
No.
life down.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
To free
He did.
his people.
And he just sits there in disbelief.
Your father is alive.
He looks back at Zoramir, and he looks back at Callister and puts his hand up. It's all right. Let me see this blade.
I undo it from my hip and hand it over to him, this time sheathed.
He takes it
Oh,
and lays it
Oh,
on the
no.
bar, and he starts looking at it. It can't be.
It is.
This is my father's handiwork. Are they at the heart tree?
Some are. Some stayed at the Vey.
I don't know what to say.
But the Phenema is now growing, coming back to life.
You see tears just welling up in his eyes. Shorn, we have to go there. Kip's vessel can wait. And Shorn just puts a big arm over his shoulder. We can go. We can go, buddy.
Did Grayson told us about who he's going to be meeting here, correct?
Yeah, I told you the city was on her way.
Okay.
But I don't know if she wants other people knowing. So
Well,
I'm kind of doing it in secret.
okay.
And he raises up from his seat. Drinks on me tonight! Everybody! And he tosses a plat across the bar. And everybody, woo! Yeah!
You want to hear something more fanciful, Pilvin?
I don't know if I can take anymore.
Uthak is still alive.
I don't think you can beat Buthak. I don't think he can be killed.
No, he is very adept at surviving even the worst of environments.
Who would want to kill him anyway? Such a gentle spirit.
So much of horticulture that I learned from Buthak.
And Philvin takes the blade and hands it back to Zoramir. Sheathed.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be drawing that in public anymore.
Apparently, they're very touchy people here.
Well, you got to keep the peace.
I would suggest I would still be careful going through the forest. Though it is becoming alive again, there are still undead.
Well, I have a big cow. And Shorin just elbows him real hard, about knocks him off the seat. He hates
Grayson,
that.
do you remember when we hired you and do you remember why we hired you?
Because I knew the area.
And those undead. You put the fear of the gods in us over those undead.
Was I mistaken?
No, they were horrid.
I had never ventured that far into the forest. I had to keep you scared.
I'll look at Philvin and what's the Minotaur's name again?
Shorin.
Shorin. Okay. And I'll look at the both of them and I said, we have felled an undead beholder. I did not know such manner of creature existed until I saw this horrific monstrosity with my own eyes.
Yeah, sure you have. But
I'll look at Grayson and then I'll just smile.
Well, believe what you want to.
And Shorin looks down to think. Last I heard, most of these guys were chickens in an orc camp.
Somebody told me that the only reason they were saved was from the help of a gnoll.
A gnoll of all things. You ever heard of a gnoll helping anyone?
Well,
I've
in
heard
most
of many now.
stories, I'd say no, but I've experienced it firsthand. What happened at Cape's Vassal nearly happened to Portstown. And if it wasn't for the help of the Knolls tribes, Portstown would be no longer as well.
There was a large amount of quarreling going on between the Knoll tribes of the area because of the efforts of our Knoll friend, who you remember. We have united them. They are quite the force to be reckoned with, to almost single-handedly defend Portstown from the invasion that nearly took Cape's Vassal.
And as they're about to talk, Arlo, somebody runs into you, about knocks you off your bar stool.
Hey, hey. Hey.
Well, what do you know? And you look down and see this really rough-looking gnomish woman. But look at you. Look at this. She starts poking you in the belly. Looks like you got a little bit on there. What brings you around here?
I don't know, but are you okay? Can I help you?
You might be able to help me. Gilly gut punch.
Don't do it, Arlo.
No.
I don't know what you're thinking, or little halfling.
Who?
And she turns to all of you, and walks over to you, Zoramir, and kind of does that fake punching thing where she's like, What do you think about this guy here? Buying us all something to drink.
He's a very gracious gentleman.
I would imagine so.
Are you trying to sell something? How can we help you?
Oh, you know, always got work to do, always got things going on. Old Gilly can hook you up. I hear these stories. Hear these stories. All sorts of stories you've just been saying here. Sounds like a lot of you pretty capable.
We've seen a couple things.
I heard Undead Beholder. Is that right? Is that right, little moo cow? Is that right? She just starts poking you right in the
and
chest.
He'll curse under his breath.
Undead Beholder? Is that what I heard? Don't you lie to Gilly.
Zormir just thinks to himself, Rathir, would it still be wrong to use my celestial breath on this thing?
Zormir, yes, that would be bad.
Would that cause me to go to jail?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe you heard me say this bread is getting moldy.
This bread? You talking about this right here?
Yes.
Anyways, y'all looking for work? Old Gilly, she hook you up.
How much are you paying?
Some things are worth more than just money itself.
Nope.
Zoramir, why are
What?
you asking for pay before you even ask what the task is?
Why do the task if you don't get the pay?
Why ask what?
I know why, but I'm waiting to hear what you say.
My friend, you are being
We're friends? That's fantastic!
You are being quite rude. We were in the middle of a conversation.
I understand. Look at me. Look in these eyes.
I look down.
Look in
I
both-
look down at the gnome, female gnome.
look in both of them. I understand you. I understand you. But I also understand people trying to get stuff away. What is your heart's desire that isn't money?
Well, Gnome here. Did you come to this bar in a Chevy, a Ford, or a Dodge?
I dodged a few people, if that's what you're talking about.
Is this that snake oil salesman that was outside one of the towns?
I don't know about snake oil. I do.
What are you looking for?
Well, I have these connections. I tend to work for these people, the Order of the Sun and Moon. Have you heard of them?
I have.
Well, you see, they like to contract out, write on paper and stuff, sign it and get reward. You know how it works. You know how it works. You see, they like to contract people out to help them out with some things, and I got some things that they need. And when I heard you all took out that undead beholder, I thought, well, Gilly Gut Punch.
This bread is moldy. I did.
Brett, I heard beholder.
I believe you heard moldy.
Well, either way.
Anyway.
Either way. I don't think that cow's telling me the truth. Anyways, I said, Gilly, these folks are what you need. Now, I bothered this other cow the other night, and he said, no. And I bothered that other feller with him, and he can't help me. You understand how he talks.
No, I don't.
What is the job, Gilly?
Well, I'm just not going to say it here, because then I'm going to have all sorts of people showing up, and I don't want to reward all of them.
You just rolled in here wanting to talk to us.
I'm here every
Say
night,
it.
sweetie.
Just say it.
I took
Nobody's
my
listening.
contracts through Preston.
Yeah, Preston does contracts. This is different. This is a Gilly Gut Punch special. Deal like that don't come along very often.
Alistair, is that room available?
She is a regular. Yes, it's available. You don't want to be bothered? At least throw me a gold down on the table.
I do.
Yep. Upstairs.
Gilly.
Third day. Upstairs! Woo! Come on, prey boy. She tries to take you by the arm.
I'll be back, gentlemen. When you get a chance, upstairs, we have things to talk about.
And as Grayson and Gilly start walking away, she turns over and winks at all of you. Just a big old ham-fisted wink.
Don't take too long up there, you two.
Let us know if you need any help, Grayson.
Did you not hear what I said?
He literally just said we need to talk. So when you guys are done talking to your friends, we can head up there.
Well, Bilvin did buy a
Bilvin.
round for everybody, so what you drinking?
What's
I'll look at the barkeep. What is your cheapest ale?
It's already paid for, so what kind do you want? Got stronger stuff, we got wine.
I'm trying to be courteous for my dear friend here. I'll have some wine.
Not a problem. He pulls out a large, dark bottle and pours it into a glass. sets it. There you go. You can thank Philvin. He took care of it.
I will. I'll take the glass and I'll hold it up to the others. Said, Zoramir, you're still there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll hold it up for Cape's vessel.
Can I get a drink first?
What would you like?
Do you have anything homebrewed here?
All the ale is homebrewed.
All of it. None of it imported. Okay.
No imports here. I work hard at my business.
I'll take whatever you're the most proud of.
The ale.
So, have an ale then.
Same as you had earlier. We've got one kind, and it's the best kind. He fills the glass, slides it over to you.
Thank you. Arlo, Galtier?
Do
I
it.
don't need anything. I'm just gonna follow Grayson up.
Oh,
Take another glass of ale.
Okay. Fills it up, slides it to you.
So good stuff.
Thank you. Philvin and Shorin. Look at you, Blaylock. Well, if you want to stay here and drink with us, there's always seats available.
I may be back down later, depending on how long it takes to discuss whatever needs to be discussed with this little nuisance that interrupted our conversation and reminiscence of days gone by.
All right. Well, we're here.
We will talk again soon.
Take care of yourself, Blaylock.
And you think about what we have told you. We will support you in whatever you choose to do. The restoration, the journey to the heart tree. And I'll turn and I'll head upstairs.
Right? Arlo?
Just kind of look around watching everybody leave, so I'm just. Stormer, I think they left us.
I think it's time to head up.
Alright.
Talk to you gents later.
Take my mug with me.
Raise my glass and head on up.
All right. Grayson, you walk into the room. It's mainly empty. There's a large, longer table there with chairs. Looks like it's typically used for some kind of meeting room of some sort. As she steps in there with you, she's just quiet for a moment. You hear the footsteps, everybody else filing into the room. Well, now that Gilly's got your attention, what can I answer for you?
You came to us.
Enough with the games, Gilly. What do you need?
I think you need what I have, which is access to the king. And she slides a chair out slowly as it draws across the floor. She sits down. I can get you that access. But we need to know if we can trust you first.
You already
know we
know
want-
I've taken. I've worked for your people before. Have I not been true to my word?
As a Harker? Of course. The rest of you? have to earn their way.
I have been working with them for quite some time. We are capable. First things first, though. It's come to my attention that it was the king's advisors that led him on this path of lockdown.
I'm sure. It's the safest route.
Yes, unfortunately, the undead beholder is not the only beholder we've come across. I have it under good faith that one of those advisors are working against the king.
I think they're all out for their own agenda. But with the activity increasing around the island,
You know what's causing the activity. Because we do.
I do my job for the Order. Don't mind myself of everything else that's going on.
Well, you should. The fact that Castle Verminia has not been attacked yet is very surprising.
Well, we do have quite the defenses here. You see that yourself, and you're familiar with this place.
I am, but I've also seen the armies that have done the damage.
It's true. But the story does remain. I can't let you into the hideout of the Order. Can't have you meet the rest of them without initiation.
Why are the syndicates like yours and the children of Iota at each other's throats again?
They both have opinions of the best way to fix the island. Unfortunately, they run opposite of each other.
And you all can't put aside your differences or egos long enough to fix the island or save the island?
I wish it were that easy.
Before we agree to anything, my fellows and I need to have conversation.
I understand. If you choose to support the Order, meet me outside the Temple of Tyr tomorrow when the moon is at its highest. And she stands up. Anything else I can answer for you?
I look around the table. Anybody else have anything else to say?
I know little of the feuds between these cults.
Syndicates.
Potato.
We'll follow your lead, Grayson. You know more than all of us.
How did you find us, and why are you offering us help?
Well, I simply do my job. She flashes you a sly smile as she nears the door. Anything else for little Gilly Gut Punch?
Is that your real name?
You are adorable. And she looks over at Blaylock. You keep that bread basket or whatever you're talking about. You keep it safe.
Moldy bread.
She winks at you and turns and walks out of the door. And with that, you're in an empty room, round a table, with a lot on your mind. And we'll pick up next week.
Aw, I just looked at the clock. I was like, that turkey's going to cut us off.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
We will pick up next week. Stay tuned. I hope everyone enjoyed coming out tonight. Thanks to the dude for the sub. Always appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying it. A lot of RP coming up. One of my favorite things to do, though I am exhausted from tonight.
Yeah, you played like 7 characters tonight.
Yeah.
We need
none of
more
them-
prices.
Yeah.
Hey, I think even Grayson pretty early on told you guys like Verminia is different. It's big city stuff.
He didn't say it was expensive, that's for sure.
I think he
I
did.
did. I
Yeah.
did.
It's expensive.
I must have been sleeping on that part.
50% markups. Whew.
Hey, it's a Verminia.
For a
all
minute,
right.
the healing kit was like a 5,000% markup.
Yeah, yeah.
What is-
I swear they changed the price on that because I could have swore that was 100 gold before. But
What is this, Boston?
thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate the support. Again, let me toss this back up there. If you're enjoying tonight, you're gonna want to come to Midland Comic Con and put on by Fet's Toy Depot and Ken's Comics. Saturday, March 5th and 6th. Check out Banter and Babble will be there. I think Half-Ass Beer Review is going to be there. We're going to be there. And you can get your own little mini session of D&D with one of us, hopefully, if it all works out. So at least me. So you could try it for the first time. So make plans for that. Other than that, you'll find us this week. We'll be streaming some other games, and we'll be doing something. Maybe we can hit some Phasma or something we can all get in on or something. If anything, we'll be doing some hunting. Because it's super chill.
Mhm.
It allows us to chat while we're doing stuff. All right. So without further ado, we'll see you in the dungeon next week. Take care. Let's get some music queued up.